Mesoamerican History, The Culture and Civilization of the Mayans and Aztecs, 2 in 1, written by Kelly Mass, narrated by John Michael Jalonen. The Aztec Civilization, History, Mythology, Gold, and Empires in Mesoamerica. Summaries from History, written by Kelly Mass, narrated by John Michael Jalonen. Chapter 1. The Aztecs. Here is a thought before we dive into the history of the Aztecs. With the U.S.-Mexico boundary being a hot topic of division in today's American national politics, it has ended up being common for one particular group of Americans to toss disrespects at Mexicans as well as demand the structure of a wall surface to keep them out of there, even though one other group demands Mexicans' benefits about others and reminds Americans that they have made important payments to their nation. It seems so controversial. In the middle of all of this, it is very easy to fail to remember that movements between today's USA as well as Mexico once entered the reverse direction, and that what's currently Mexico City was once the Aztec resources, and that it was, undeniably, the beating heart of the United States and Canada. Back then, people were crossing the border to what is now known as Mexico. The tides have turned. Corn farmers had resided in central Mexico longer than everywhere else, and because of this, had established a fantastic society full of markets, institutions, and running water. It was advanced and good for all. Individuals as far north as today's state of Utah had heard everything about their splendid and well-off land. And any time there was a war or dry spell that brought suffering, hundreds and hundreds of people would certainly make their way down south, wishing for a better life. Many times that's exactly what they found, which is why the migration continued. The city that arose on a lake in the main valley of Mexico was called Tenochtitlan, and its people were called the Mexica. Today we call them the Aztecs, and they have a fearful credibility in our minds. The Spaniards, whose occupation of the Aztecs started 500 years ago in 1519, told us a lot of what we believe we know concerning them. Obviously inspired by a sense of guilt regarding what they had damaged, the Europeans repainted a grim image of Aztec life before the Christians showed up. Sorrow can be seen in a popular account created by the infantryman Bernal Diaz de Castillo, quote, of that stunning location.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?